Hello and welcome to another edition of another book review. This week I'll be reviewing The Friar's Lantern by Greg Hickey. I'll talk very briefly about the author, go into a spoiler-free overview of the plot, talk about what I liked about the book, what I didn't like about the book, who I'd recommend the book to, and finish off with what I'll be reading for next time. Unfortunately, this week I don't have a cover to share with you. I was given a copy of this book by the author himself in exchange for a fair and honest review of the book. I'll be leaving a link below to the Amazon page where you can check the book out if you're interested. I believe it's free for Kindle Unlimited membership subscribers, so if you want to check it out, you'll be able to do that. But Greg Hickey is an award-winning author. He's, I think, published 4 or 5 novels at this point. They're available on his website and through Amazon. And he also is, according to his bio, a scientist as well as an endurance athlete. This book is actually pretty interesting. It's a choose-your-own-adventure style book. The book starts out with you, and you're always referred to as you. So you are taking a study at a local university that is part of an fMRI to determine really how much your unconscious desires influence your actions. It's a pretty interesting experiment. I don't want to spoil the experiment itself, but it's a pretty interesting way to determine whether or not you have any kind of free will or if your unconscious mind is really driving you to act. And it kind of fits really nicely with the theme of the choose your own adventure style books. It's kind of also told in every single path you go down, you're also called to jury duty in a trial where a man is on trial for murdering the killer of his wife. And that's also kind of an interesting way of kind of telling the same story, which I thought was kind of cool. So I enjoyed the premise. I thought it was a cool premise. I think it's well written for the most part. It's relatively short. You can get through it in a couple days pretty easily. If I had any criticisms of it, I think that there's some times where the writing, I always talk about kind of camera zoom when determining level of detail, and there are times that I think the camera zoomed in a little bit too granular, and I think that in part slowed down the reading at some points. Excuse me. I also think that there should have maybe been a few more diverging paths. I understand what he was kind of going for in the kind of examination of free choice, and that's kind of every kind of choice you have is kind of enforcing that theme. I wish it had maybe been a little bit longer, and there may be a little bit more divergence. There were times where I felt like I was reading the same book multiple times. Depending on the path I was going on, it was a little bit repetitive. But otherwise, I thought it was interesting. I think if you're someone who likes the work of Ted Chiang, it's more of maybe you like your science fiction with a little bit more of a philosophical bend to it, then you may enjoy this. I think it's kind of a similar thing that makes you kind of pull back a little bit and ask yourself, well, what am I doing? Am I, the reader, mirroring what I'm reading? And I thought that was kind of a cool effect. So yeah, if you are interested in kind of that type of fiction, I think you'll enjoy this. Like I said, it's a pretty quick read. I think it's only a couple hundred pages, and that is The Friar's Lantern. Like I said, I'll have a link below if you want to check that out there. And next time I'm going to be reading The Flamethrower by Rachel Kushner. And until next time, please feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I'll also have my Twitter link in the comments below if you want to follow me on Twitter. Till next time, bye.